Hey y'all, it's your girl Deja back again, and I know y'all missed the sultry sounds of my voice, but I think I have another crochet banger for y'all, so let's just get straight into it. So YgWigs hit me up and was basically like,
"Hey girl, we have some human hair crochet for you if you want to try it."
And honestly, I was a bit hesitant just because I was missing my synthetic strands, my synthetic crochet hair. But once I scrolled their website and saw how many options for textures they had, I immediately said yes. Like, I wanted a texture I haven't had in human hair crochet before, so I chose their loose steep wave in 18 inches just because I wanted more of a tamer look this time around. And straight out the pack, the curls are super bouncy and full, like full from root to tip. Like when I brushed it out, it was low-key giving what my hair always gives, which is just big bouncy curls, which was fine, but that's not the look that I was necessarily wanting. Then I washed it. The curls dropped into this really pretty loose wave, and now it was doing exactly what I needed it to do.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
So let's get started with this install. If you're new to my channel, surprise! I am bald-headed, but fret not. The ones that have been around will tell you I always come through. Now my braid pattern is pretty basic, just 2 anchor braids around my leave out and everything else going downward. And I also will be installing this hair on a net, which is totally optional. I just like a bit of security on my head. But each strand comes with a connected thin piece of threading that helps lock the hair into place, preventing any like slipping and sliding throughout your install, which is really convenient because it's like almost invisible when you knot it. But I wanted a full look for this hair, and being that it was a looser texture, I knew for sure I was going to need all 5 of them bundles. Like, I even had to double the strands just to ensure that in the back my head was full. I just spaced it out a little bit just to avoid some overcrowding. Now you probably can't see it, but there is a tiny braid that's in front of the one I'm currently adding hair to. When I get to that braid, that is when I'm going to cut the net off. And for these side cornrows, I am switching up my knotting just a tad. I'm actually just pulling one strand to the front of the braid to help camouflage the cornrow itself. And a question that I do get a lot is if I'm crocheting the hair through my braids and the net, and the answer is yes and no. In certain places like this one, I need to fill in the space, so I knot it just through the net itself, and it holds. Like, even as I'm cutting off the netting, the strand is not going nowhere. So those same type of knots that I did along my side braids, I'm actually also going to do that at the top, just so that the hair can give its growing out of my scalp just a little bit. I also forgot to mention that at this point, I'm no longer doubling the strands. I'm just doing a single strand just because I feel like it lays a little bit more flat to my braid to make it look more natural. If you double it, it might end up looking a little bit too bulky. So I only put double pieces in the back of my head, and everything else at the front / top of my head, I'm doing single strands. Now, ever since I did that cheat code Bora Bora braid look, braided leave-outs have like been my jam. And I wanted to try a similar look with human hair, because I can't explain it, but human hair just hits different with boho braids. The girls that get it, just get it. But I took some braiding hair and cut it in half, mainly because I just needed a sturdy base to feed in the crochet hair, because my hair alone could never cut it. But if you have thicker / longer hair, the braiding hair is not needed at all. You could just feed in the crochet hair to your natural hair. And I did end up doing 2 more braids than the last time along the side, but I just can't bring myself to do a whole row of box braids on my edges. Like, I refuse. So these little 12 braids that I'm doing are just going to have to suffice. But using feather crochet hair in your boho is way more convenient than using bulk hair. Like, it's already pre-separated, and the thread makes the feeding in process into the braids so easy and seamless. Low-key, the braiding portion of this hairstyle is always what takes the longest. Like, the crochet part took maybe like 45 minutes to do, but when I tell y'all I was working on these 12 braids for like another hour, and that might just simply because I braid slow, but the fact that these strands are already pre-separated, that was a huge time saver for me. And because I don't have that much hair in general, I kind of just braided as minimally as I could. Like, the way I see it, I should never have more than 12 braids in my head, to be honest. Anything more than that, I'm doing the absolute most, and y'all need to stop me immediately. So I'm finally done, and now I can do some final touches. I do still go in and tease like I usually do with my crochet, just around my braided leave out, just to help blend that line of demarcation into the box braids. I also take some scissors and shape it up a bit. I don't want to cut too much layers, just a little bit to face frame. And then I go in with some mousse and anti-frizz serum. I also didn't show it here, but using a couple squirts of water wouldn't hurt either, just to kind of help redefine the curls a little bit. I did do that. And over time, that line of demarcation will become less obvious. It's probably not super obvious, but it's obvious to me and it's low-key bothering me. But as it starts aging, it's going to start blending a little bit more naturally. I also go in with some oil sheen just to give it a little bit of luster. And I honestly have no idea who I was feeling like using a hairspray as an edge control, because my Beata beads immediately laughed at me like, girl, don't ever play with us like that ever again. But besides that, the hairstyle came out super cute. I feel like it's pretty DIY friendly, but Deja from the future is going to come and give y'all an update on how I've been wearing this hair. Y'all cannot tell me that this look does not eat. It's actually been a couple of days since I have installed this hair, but it still looks really good, and I feel like this is a very low maintenance hair because the way that I have not been brushing it or detangling it, and it still is doing the things. What is it? What finger is it? Is it this one? This one. I like the fact that this is a looser texture. This is their loose deep wave, and it kind of reminds me of like a ocean wave slash ripple wave. It's really pretty, but when I wet it and define it, hold on, because Lord knows I've been needing to do this, especially around the back of the neck. I've been slacking. Like, I already know bullet has been a super low maintenance style, especially being that I have the braids at the top. I don't really have to tease anything. I just kind of go and re-separate the curls from the braids just so that it has more body at the top. It's just so easy to comb through. All you need is a little bit of water. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I remember when I did this look with the synthetic quick weave hair, and it was really pretty, but something about doing this style with human hair just hits differently. Like, it truly just gives that boho-esque vibe. I could wear it to the side. If I felt like dealing with my edges, you could wear it on a little side something, or the other side. And that's something that I like about the crochet that's kind of an advantage when it comes to a style like this, is that there's more mobility and flexibility. It's not like sewn down, so it's not like stiff, and it's not a quick weave, so the glue isn't like limiting anything. It's just super flexible, super easy to maintain. I could do updos just for demonstrative purposes. I'll show y'all the different things that I could do with this look. Is that not cute? If y'all don't think it's cute, y'all lying. Because it's a looser curl pattern this time, I shouldn't struggle to remove these. Honestly, I have taken a couple out and like reworked them in different locations just to see how easy it is to remove, and the removal, super easy. The human hair crochet that's a kinkier texture tends to get more tangled at the root, so it does make removal a little bit more difficult. But because this is such a looser curl pattern, it's so cute. Honestly, I'm probably gonna keep this in the whole month of October. Hopefully this video will be out before that. It'll definitely be out before then, but I plan on keeping this in the whole month. I low-key wish I would have dyed it. Maybe when I take this out and reinstall it, I'll dye it a color. I don't know what color yet, but I feel like a color would eat with this for sure. But yeah, if y'all know how to box braid, even if you don't know how to box braid, if y'all just know how to do a simple plait, you can do this style. A simple plait and a knot is all you need to complete this look. I do like the fact that it's 18 inches. All 5 bundles were 18 inches, and I used every single strand of hair from those bundles. And this is how the fullness I got. And I was kind of worried because from what y'all saw in the beginning, when it like, after I washed it and it kind of straightened out some. I was really worried that it was gonna look too thin, but this is like the perfect density. I know it's fall and y'all probably starting to get ready to bundle up, but it's still gonna hit for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. Let me know if y'all try this look and if y'all try this hair, because YgWigs, y'all ain't. All right, bye.